Marvel. I'm looking. Here are my Let's hear the result. Of course. Oh my. Then, let us be off. Very well. This'll be no problem at all. In this situation, someone help her! That helps.
Appreciate it.
This should be a good test of your strength. But don't get careless. I'll end this. This should be a good test of your strength. But don't get careless.
Move to strike. Go for it! Epitheleia! Will this work? Help us! Call an enemy!
What to do? Come!
Much obliged.
Freeze! Stay where you are!
And now? Ice doesn't seem to have any effect.
I'll end this.
I'll go with.
Were you trying to hit me?
You dodged
In
this
this
situation. Nice one. Come fun, Persona.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
What's the plan here?
How about trick? No! I've already scanned this one. Persona!
What to do?
Mercy, huh? All enemies defeated.
It's over.
Good work out there.
My persona has a new power.
Excuse.
Hey. I can't waste any more time here, or he'll just laugh at me.
Oh, there's a treasure chest. Yes, we got the advantage. Yuji, I think I can use it now. Woo! Now's the time. Help me, Neo!
I'll go with.
This should be a good test of your strength. But don't get careless.
What to do? This
I'm
way.
still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
I'll go with.
The enemy!
Get ready.
so bright here. Will it be easier to spot shadows? I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
Good boy.
Perhaps... I think... Could it be? Yes! Okay. Let's see.
Hey, it's a rare one.
That one's special. Take it down if you can. Darkness seems effective here. Coruscant knocked one down. This should be a good test of your strengths. But don't get careless.
The best bet would be. Let's go! Not bad.
I have to do this. Defeated. Good work out there. Good job, Koro-chan. Now let's get back to exploring.
There's a shadow.
Darkness seems effective here. I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time. Another one down! I can handle it. This should be a good test of your strength. But don't get careless. I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time. Fire won't work. Be careful.
One step at a time.
That was awesome, Tsunade-senpai!
Don't pull any punches. Justice is served. Doesn't look like we'll be needing a 10 count.
Kuroton spotted the enemy! Great target! Seriously? He got the jump on you, but you can turn this around.
That's gonna hit me.
Nice reflexes, Yukari-chan. I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time. I've already scanned this one.
Good boy.
Knock one down! I've already scanned this one. The enemy's weak to ice.
Eye up.
Freeze it solid.
I'll take it from here.
I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
Who's gonna win this?
What next?
That'll help. What to do? Fortuna!
That's an enemy down!
Good to go. It's all you. I'm on it. The best bet would be Persona! Now let's everyone follow my lead. Knockout blow! This is over.
You looked really cool out there, Kuroton.
Found the stairs.
Let's keep going.
There's a shadow.
This should be a good test of your strength. But don't get careless. I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
Come, Persona!
The enemy's here on a roll.
Teamwork, everyone. Now on to the next. If our enemy changes tactics, then we gotta...
I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time. Kuro-chan knocked one down!
Good boy! That certainly went well.
Hey, there's a treasure chest.
There's a chest. Try opening it.
I'll be able to scan the enemy soon! I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
What next? Help me!
Hurry-chan knocked one
Am I up?
down!
You take it from here.
Yeah, I got this. One step at a time. I've been... Everyone, follow my lead. Put you down! Doesn't look like we'll be needing a 10 count. Found the stairs.
Oh, there's a treasure chest! I just read. Yuji, I think I can use it now.
Nice one, Koromaru!
Better grip
You looked really cool out there, Kuro-chan.
Shadow up ahead. Taking it out.
Kuro-chan spotted the enemy! Hey! I think
I'm itching for some action.
I have to do this.
Our leader's been knocked down! Thank goodness! Now it's time for a counterattack! Should I scan on this enemy? Okay, here's what I found. Woo! Tough luck. Nice reflexes, Yukari-chan.
Pull the trigger.
Ew!
That was close.
Everyone.
No! Yukari-chan!
Go! Persona!
That's an enemy down! The enemy!
Get ready. Now's my chance!
Thanks! Woo! That was close! You dodged it! That's our leader!
Now's the time.
Ew! Yukari-chan, knock one down! It won't lose! Let's finish it! We're not gonna go easy! Safety standby!
This is it.
Yeah!
Yes.
Ooh, maybe there's some...
Hey!
It's a red shadow! Do your best to take it down! Press him down! Press him down! Now's the time!
I'll end this. Just watch.
Let's get away with this.
Let's do it! Bigger!
What to do? This one.
Press him down! Press him down!
Go left.
Our leader's taken down 2 at once!
Will this work?
All enemies
I won't
defeated!
lose.
Good work out there!
Looks like I'm getting even stronger.
I'll be a better fighter with this.
Okay, let's keep on Oh, there's a treasure! This should be a good test of your strength. But don't get careless. In this situation... test of your strength. But don't get careless. I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time. I'll end this. Now! There's 2 left. 1 enemy eliminated.
Good to go. Am I up?
Let's shift.
What to do?
Strike attacks are no good here. Be careful. Sonata-senpai didn't come down. Sonata-senpai.
We cannot pass this up. Better knockout blow. Doesn't look like we'll be needing a 10 count. Hey. Hey, it's a rare one.
A rare enemy. It'd be great if we can defeat it. I have to do this. I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time. Sorry.
I'll go with it. Never mind.
I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time. Darkness seems effective here. Persona's ready. Just watch.
One step at a time. Good hit.
Pull the trigger. Help me. Could I stand on this enemy?
What to do?
Her leader took one out. Why?
Who's gonna win this?
I've got this.
Thanks.
Well done avoiding that, Amada-kun.
Now's the time.
Ew!
Appreciate it. Anubis!
Finally, you're on a roll.
Better quit!
That certainly went well.
I think we've seen everything on this floor by now.
All right, let's head to the next floor.
Oh, there's a treasure chest.
Head him hard and
Taking a
fast.
surge of power. Be careful. What next? Time to shine. This should end it.
Better be wise.
My persona's ready.
Apples, you know one of those big time shady 44054. Drop these balls in my sleep. Human tricks up my sleeve. Wait till we
Call it
I'll take care of this. Let's go! Come! Nice one, leader.
get ready.
I have to do this. That's a weakness. Nice, you corn chunk. Did I stand on this enemy?
Nice one, leader. Better
Another wave of enemies. Did I stand on this enemy? Pull the trigger. Did I stand on this enemy? Analysis complete.
I'll end this.
Let's give it a witness.
Good.
That about does
We
it.
won.
No shadows detected.
All right, who's next?
Ooh, maybe there's something that...
There's a shadow.
Three targets. They won't know it hit them. I have to do this. I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time. That's an upside down. Go for an electric shock.
Do it. I'm on it. The best bet would be...
That's an awesome plan to end me down.
Ready, Takeba?
Leave it to me. No way! I'm still setting up.
My persona's
It'll
ready.
take a little more time. There! Hold still!
I swear I could be that patient cause I'm about to knock him out cold.
That's gonna hit me.
Press the footwork, Sonata-senpai!
Saw that coming.
Nice research, Yukari-chan! Thank goodness! Hamada-kun,
This work?
your defense has been weakened! Let's go! All enemy! One enemy down by Hamada-kun!
I'll go with.
Let's do it.
Let's do the same thing for our next fight.
It's one of those chests.
Ooh, a treasure chest.
There's a shadow!
Yeah,
We've
let's
already
make the first
scanned
move.
this one. We might be able to confuse it. Want to give that a try? You're finished! Yukari-chan knocked one down! There! That's it! We're not gonna go easy! Don't you dare run! See ya! That went great!
I'm always happy to team up with everyone.
Found the stairs! It'd be easy to lose sight of a golden... Might be able to scan the enemy soon! I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time. Yukari-chan! I'm not going down! Leave it to you!
I'll go with. Seize the moment, it destroy the nation. Round slow motion, give me motivation. Down now, dead on the ride. Fortuna! All over, round looking for watch out the moon, it gets it out. Guess what this is?
And now?
So ground, so round up, don't ease your pace, cause enemies brutal. Moment of truth, there ain't no truce. You're the only one world, one love. But the battle goes in, shadows all mass destruction.
It's my turn now.
Yukari-chan's back up. Time for some payback. There. Face it.
Alright. We're not gonna go easy.
Another wave of enemies. Darkness seems effective here. Darkness seems effective here.
What to do? Fears cut deep within the gun wounds. You can put your fate, destiny into the tomb. Hardest thing to do is changing who you are now to who you wanna be soon. First enemies inside us already. Whoever make it out may be ready for the battle.
Did I scan on this enemy? I've already scanned this one.
Persevere for the greater good. Imagine later would maybe annihilator. Thinking that he has to
Darkness seems effective here.
What to do? Moment of truth, there ain't no truce. You're the only one world, one love. But the battle goes on, shadows all mass destruction.
Alright. Darkness seems effective here.
Come, Persona!
Yes, you did it! You're 2 enemies down! Leave it to me!
Good to go.
The enemies boost to ice!
What to do?
Leave it solid!
Sakuma!
Pull the trigger.
Take this! Head on! Let's finish this with a... Here we go! Don't you dare run! You're finished! That went great!
Oh, pretty well.
It's one of those doors.
I've got this.
This will be no problem at all!
Now's the time.
Eo!
Hey, goodness.
Hamada-kun's down! He needs help! Sonata-senpai's in trouble!
I'll go with. Right here, shadow 10 o'clock direction. Seize the moment, it destroy the nation. Round slow motion, give me motivation. Down now, dead on the ride. Round up around, spit out, all over. Round looking for the storm coming in crowd. Watch out the moon, it gets it out. Guess what this sound? The bombs on ground. So round up, ease your pace, cause enemies brutal. Moment of truth, there ain't no truce. You're the only one world, one love. But the battle goes on, mass destruction.
I'm okay.
You're back in the fight!
Will this work?
Now it's our turn!
Best bet.
This should be a good test of your strength. But don't get careless in this situation. Darkness has no effect on this enemy.
the trigger.
Appreciate it.
What to do? Hardest thing to do is change who you are now to who you wanna be soon. First time is as hard as you're ready. Whoever make it out may be ready for the battle. This you better be ready, not only winning but the losing. No, it brings experience. More think will win later. Come. Good, imagine later. Would maybe a time. Getting agitated is the fire. The competition is the fire. Who we up against vicious and better. But the battle goes on, shadows on mass. Destruction.
Keep it together.
I've already scanned this one.
Will this work?
One step at a time. Let's do it! Caesar!
I have to do this.
Come find Persona!
That'll help.
Thanks.
Too slow.
I'll go with.
This is it.
Hey, enemy left, you're on the roll!
Let's do it.
Keep it together.
Help us! Call an enemy!
The best bet. Persona!
That's a win for the
I like
team.
to see.
Good job, everyone. Oh, hello.
There's a chest. Best.
Shadow up ahead. Taking it out.
It's not.
Yuji, I think I can use it now. Strike attacks are a weakness. Just try punching it.
Four enemies down! You're on a roll!
Nice one, leader.
Get ready.
Doing pretty well.
That one looks really strong.
We got the upper hand.
Pull the trigger.
Stand guard!
I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
All right! Here I go! And with this, you're finished! Whoa, you party gone? This should end it!
Will this work?
Green is the way to go.
What to do?
Nice one, leader.
Let's do it. Teamwork, everyone. On to the next.
A shadow!
There's a chest. Wanna try open?
Whew, okay, time to move on.
Put yourself here. You can definitely feel yourself grow.
That one looks really strong.
It's dangerous. Stay on guard. Eo! All right. We're not gonna go easy.
And now?
Great work, Monica! It was right on target!
What to do?
You hit a weakness! In this situation, it won't lose! That's a weakness! Nice, Yukari-chan!
I'll go with. This is it. Get ready.
That's certainly.
Oh, can we go up though? Oh, there's a treasure chest!
Leader, your instructions are always so accurate and helpful.
A shadow!
Shadow spotted. What's the plan? Hey, there's a treasure chest.
It's one of those chests. That chest looks like it. We got the upper hand.
Wind isn't good on this one. We'll have to try something else. Take this! Head on! Yukari, you're not going down! Wind isn't good on this one. We'll have to try
Sona's ready.
something else.
This work better be wise when choosing battles, mostly babbles, you know what
That's it! Enemy's down! Right? Remember, you can stop when things look bad. The enemy's striking fear into you. Someone might run. There's Sona!
Appreciate it.
How dare you! Put that down!
I'll end this. And now?
Your fear will pass in time. Just stay strong.
Take it away, Caesar! time. I've got you.
Keep it up, everyone! Oh no! You've got to get up somehow!
No mercy, huh?
Hamada-kun, be careful! Yukari-chan's stunned!
I'll go with.
That's a win for the team! Good job, everyone!
Oh, guess it's time to move on. Ooh, a treasure chest! It's an enemy. Do we attack?
Oh, hello.
Oh, it's you.
So dance. If you wanna go ahead, free to do whatever. I'm chilling on my bed. I'm out in my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' flow with this end. Hey, feeling the fire with the burning desire every day. We inspire, but never expires. But we gon' chill today. Let me rock the world tomorrow. You know?
Akihiko, regarding mathematical proofs, how would you approach this one?
Trigonometry, huh? This is a fun one. I'd say using the law of cosines here would be the quickest. First, you need to set up an equation. Then, since A and C are prime numbers, you can rearrange it like this and done.
C'est magnifique! A brilliant method.
I thought these kinds of problems were easy for you. Were you just testing me?
I didn't mean anything by it. True, I did have in mind a number of ways to solve this, but I found myself wondering about your thought process. I have to say, your speed and accuracy were impressive.
Then I'll test you on the next one. Let's race and see who can solve it quicker.
Oh, it's been quite some time already. We should remember to take breaks.
You've got a point. Focusing for too long has diminishing returns. Let's rest for a bit.
Well then, why don't we resume in 20 minutes? You can spend your time however you'd like until then.
Oh, come to think of it, I haven't gotten any running in today. Guess I'll head out for a refresher.
You're leaving the building? You do understand we only have 20 minutes, correct?
Even a short workout's a nice change of pace. What were you guys planning on doing?
I was thinking of making some tea. What about you?
Doodling, huh? I used to do that a lot back in the day.
You? Doodling? That's quite a surprise. I don't think I've seen you do anything of the sort.
Miki used to ask me to draw things. I practiced like a madman trying to learn how to draw anime characters.
Oh? That's an interesting development. Why don't you show us for old time's sake?
Spare me, please. If anything, I'd rather see what this guy is drawing.
I appreciate you inviting us today. You wanted to help take our minds off of recent events, didn't you?
Did you think we didn't notice? You know, it's usually the senpai's role to do these kinds of things. But we decided to take you up on it.
Thanks to this, Akihiko and I were able to get back on our feet. You can expect we'll return the favor in kind.
Yeah. Well, I'll push you as far as your brain can go. Your exams won't know what hit them.
For now, let's call it a day. Make sure to get your rest, both of you. Good morning. Indeed.
That's all for today. I'm moving on now.
Can't
Yeah.
I never feel like
Hello? Sorry, but I don't think I can make it today. I'm really sorry. But actually, my mom fainted. I'm at the hospital right now. They said it's exhaustion, since she works from morning till night. Damn it! It's all my fault. And my mom, she's trying to leave. She says we can't afford the medical bills. God damn it! Why can't I do anything? I'm useless. I'm just another one of her problems. I'm sorry about all that. I don't want to be a problem for you too. But I'm glad you were the one to hear me out. Talking about this kind of helped. I gotta get back to a room, so let's talk later, okay?
Oh, welcome back.
So dance, if you wanna go ahead. Free to do whatever, I'm chilling on my bed. Minding my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we will flow with the set.
Go. I owe you one.
Time to shine and I'm down the round. I'm gonna drive until the break into the round and go.
Sorry I'm late. I ran into some unexpected trouble. All right, here goes. Back me up, would you? I'm gonna make pancakes. Think you can help? I guess you could say I've got a craving. I used to eat them all the time at the orphanage. I know they sell frozen ones nowadays, but nothing beats freshly cooked, right? I don't really need a reason, do I? I just felt like it. Well, let's go on and get started. Okay, first things first. What exactly do we do first? I think the recipe said to use lots of butter and to regulate the pan's temperature with a damp washcloth. Wait, we put a washcloth in the pan? Won't it burn? You sure? Thanks. I don't know how to cook anything besides the stuff I use for bodybuilding. I can break the eggs and mix the batter. I'll leave the actual cooking part to you. Oh, so that's how you use the washcloth. How about we add some protein powder? Hey, don't look at me like that. Oh, I'd better go get the plates. All right, I think this will be enough.
Oh, check it out. Wow, look at all the pancakes. I knew something smelled good.
Yeah, just give me a minute. We can eat once I bring them out. Would you mind getting everyone else? And don't forget Amada.
Okay.
Whoa, it's like a Tartarus of pancakes.
Did the two of you make all of these yourselves?
Yeah, although this guy was the one who cooked them. I said I had a hankering, but we might have made too much. I like pancakes, but no way I can eat all of these myself. If you guys could pitch in, that'd be great.
So you like pancakes too, Sonata-san? Thank you. I can't wait to have some.
I'll make some tea. I've got some leaves that'd be great for the occasion.
It's pancake party time, as they say. The flavor brings a smile to my face.
all day.
Just saying.
Oh, yeah?
And
Thanks for the pancakes. They were really good. Tasted like a lot of care went into them. If you ever make some again, I'd like to help out too.
For as many as we made, they sure did disappear fast. Cooking's not really one of my strong points. A certain someone would always say, if you pour protein powder on the ingredients, then you shouldn't be in the kitchen, dumbass. Most of the time, I only ever got to watch someone else cook. So I never really learned myself. Anyways, thanks for helping out today. I'm hoping that cheered everyone up a little. They did things like this back when I was at the orphanage. I just wanted to recreate it. My sister used to cry all the time there. But the pancakes always brought a smile to her face. Do you remember that medal you found in the package from my parents? My sister, Miki. She made that back when we were at the orphanage. Based on the letter that came with it. I guess my parents found it when they were cleaning. Miki was gonna give that to me after we learned I was getting adopted out and leaving. But then that fire happened right after. And this medal was all that was left of her. Apparently, Miki used to always say she wanted to thank me for being so strong and kind. She was really quiet, and she'd always be following me around. I don't really remember doing anything special for her, but I guess she was relying on me as her older brother. Seeing that medal made me think, would my sister be proud of who I am now? Am I really strong and kind enough to deserve that medal? If I'm being honest, I don't really know what it means to be strong or kind. Everyone who's ever said that to me has left without telling me the most important part. You saw how I was today. This is all I'm capable of right now. I haven't grown at all since I was a kid. They'd laugh if they saw me now. Maybe my sister would say that. But you know not everyone would cut me that much slack. I realized I'd just been running away all this time, making excuses about having my own problems. But from now on, I'm gonna protect it all. We promised we'd become strong together. I won't let him down. Thanks, I really appreciate that. I'll be counting on you next time. The point of this whole thing was to cheer everyone up. And yet I'm the one getting supported here, you know? I think you're the kind of person my sister would have looked up to. All right, that's enough talking about the past. Let's hurry up and finish clean. Well, I ran into that group of punks on my way home from shopping today. There were even more of them this time. And one guy managed to get a good hit in. Don't worry though, I didn't do anything that would get me in trouble with the police. I just let them throw as many punches as they wanted until they got tired and gave up. I thought I could dodge them all, but I guess I've still got room to improve.
Okay, then. Good.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. Please take a look.
Ah, fusion.
This is your progress so far. This persona, yes? Please take a... You can't carry any more than that. You can't carry any more than that. Regis is overwriting acceptable? I've completed registration. Are you finished? We look... Welcome to the Velvet Room. Please take a look. Please take a look. This persona, yes? Is this acceptable? May it be your inner strength. Are you finished? We look...
I see you're back.
So dance, if you wanna go ahead. Free to do whatever, I'm chilling on my bed. I'm minding my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' flow
finally caught up. You're too fast, Koromaru. Don't go running at top speed like that. My legs aren't long enough. Senpai, is it alright if I rest a bit? I wanted to apologize for causing so much trouble, making everyone worry about me. I lost something very precious, but in exchange, I gained something just as important. That's why I think I'll be alright on my own now. Thank you for bringing me along today. Oh, there you are! Guess it's about time. Huh? Looks like Koromaru's got something. Wonder what this is. I'm curious where it came from, but it's getting late. We should head back. Alright, this time I'm not gonna lose. Let's go, Koromaru!
It's amazing! I'm going to do it. Good, good. Not bad. Thanks, kid. But...
detected a gaze upon us for an estimated 7 minutes now.
Oh, sorry. I just wanted to watch. Was I bothering you? Thanks. I was just curious what it's like to study for an exam. Is it alright if I study with you? If it isn't too much trouble, I mean.
My data states that elementary school does not feature regular examinations. Is this information inaccurate?
No, you're right. We don't really have tests that we need to study a whole week in advance for. Sorry, if you're not okay with it, I can just... Oh, thank you! I'll go get my workbooks now!
Next question. What is the term used to describe the property of having zero electrical resistance?
Oh, I know! Superconductivity!
Correct, Amada-san.
I just happened to see it on TV. It was an ultimate technique in Featherman. Not that I care about that stuff. Oh, sorry, Koromaru. I guess I was being a little loud. Let's get back to studying.
It appears that Amada-san has entered a state of non-REM sleep. He is in a deep slumber. Sleeping here may cause his body temperature to decline sharply, risking illness. Shall we wake him? Understood. I wonder what kind of dreams Amada-san will have. Let's transport him carefully to prevent waking. I will accompany you on the way to his room.
Well, running a little sale today. I got some stuff you might find useful. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? Take as long as you need. Take as long as you need. Take as long as you need. What are you looking for? Hmm? You finished? Well, prices are a bit lower today. Take a look if you have the chance. I got some stuff you might find useful. Is that what you want? Great. It's all yours. What are you looking for? Everything looking all right then. Take as long as you need. What are you looking for? Take as long as you need. What'll it be? What'll it be? What are you looking for? What'd you bring? Wanna sell in bulk? Alright, I'll take that. Hmm? You finished? Be seeing you.
Fueling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we inspire but never expires. But we gon' chill today. Let me rock the world tomorrow, you know?
Precisely. Right then. I decided to hold this study session for us to concentrate on the upcoming exams. Amada, I invited you to join us so you can focus on your own studies. Your presence is welcome here.
Thank you for inviting me. I'll make sure not to be a bother to everyone.
To the rest of you, I want you to set a proper example and take your studies seriously.
Are you going to study with us, Koro-chan? Good boy.
Koromaru-san says that he will accompany us here as we study.
Well, aren't you a little hard worker? Unlike Junpei over there who can't stop yawning.
I can't really deny it. Wouldn't mind being in his place right about now. Dogs never have to study for exams like this. Man, what a life.
Stay! Go home?
Time for me to go back to my room. Wait, don't try to get rid of me.
Koromaru-san may not have an obligation to study, but he has another important mission.
True. He's been protecting that shrine this whole time. That sounds like something far more difficult.
Guess if you want to be a dog, you'd better develop some diligence, like Koromaru here.
Being a dog is harder than it seems. You'd be better off just studying, Junpei-san.
Oh, stop. Don't look at me like some pitiful creature.
All right, that's enough chit-chat. Let's concentrate on our studies. All right, I think we can begin wrapping things up. Good work, everyone. And...
What?
Oh, I see. So you're still learning then? As a dog, I'll need to give you strict behavioral training.
I'm kidding. It was a joke. I'm totally cool. Being human. No training needed. I'm good.
That will conclude the group study session. It is time for a much-deserved rest.
taking so long? I wanted to buy something to use as a secret ingredient in my cooking. But I couldn't really decide, and I wasn't sure how to use whatever I'd buy. Yes, you're right. I haven't even gotten the basics down yet. I'm getting way too ahead of myself. First thing I need to do is find something that I can actually make. I'm still having a lot of trouble getting things right, but I can't give up yet. Not after all your support. And it's not like I have any other redeeming qualities. Something I'm good at? Let me think. Well, I guess I'm a little handy with machines. Oh, I just meant more that I like them. It's nothing really worth boasting about. When I was little, I remember my dad's hobby was to work on complicated sound equipment. He'd fix things like broken amplifiers or headphones that only played sound on one side. I've always loved watching him work on those things. That's probably why I was drawn to working with machines in the first place. But I don't think that would be very useful to repay everyone's kindness. Plus, if we do ever have any technical needs, like when we're fighting, then we've always got the Kirijo Group's support. Not to mention that I'm kind of embarrassed about it all. I mean, it's not a very feminine hobby. Why? Huh, I don't know. Maybe because it was originally my dad's hobby? I sure seem to talk about my problems a lot, huh? I wonder why it's so easy talking to you. I feel like you stop me from being so negative all the time. Actually, I might owe a lot to you in that sense. Oh, it's getting late. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk so much. Let's go home.
Welcome back! Nice!
If you wanna go ahead, free to do whatever. I'm chilling on my bed, I'm in my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' flow with this. Hey, feeling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we inspire, but never expires. But we gon' chill today. Let me rock the world tomorrow. You know.
Yeah. I see.
Hey!
Chill vibes, the nighttime of love, the sun unwind, anytime surprise. Down, sit back, relax to the sound that goes around, 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 around. She said, hey, feeling the fire with the burning desire. Every day
I owe
we
you.
inspire, but never.
I recently expanded my outdoor exercise regimen, and I wanted to boost my nutrition and match. So I got some pork liver today because it's supposed to be rich in iron. But I don't think it'll taste like much if I just boil it like usual. That's why I'm gonna try cooking a pork liver stir fry. I already looked up how to make it. Think you can help out? Good to hear. You like this dish too? I've already cleaned the meat ahead of time. All that's left is to cook the liver, and stir the chives and bean sprouts in. And that should be it. Wow, this is great! I guess it was a good thing I took the time for all that prep. They say a boxing match is decided before the bell even rings. Maybe this is kind of the same thing. Sorry. Obviously, this wouldn't have been possible without your help. I've still got a lot to learn. But it's hard to make time for it with all my training and stuff. Maybe, if I attach weights to the pen when I'm flipping, I could kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
It's amazing! Good, good. Not bad? Thanks, kid. But...
I'm using different beans today. I went to a coffee shop and bought some real ones this time. I made sure to store them in the fridge, and I only ground them right before brewing. I also learned you need to be mindful of how hot the water is, as well as how you pour it. Well, I practiced with the cheaper beans from before, since I can't afford too many of the expensive ones. Although, this is the first time I'm brewing with these fancier beans. I wonder how it'll turn out. Well then, let's drink, shall we? Cheers! It's still really bitter. So bitter. But it's not only that. I could actually taste some of the sweetness and richness this time. The beans and brewing technique can make a huge difference, huh? Oh, and the smell was great too. I'm feeling a little nostalgic, actually. Thanks for joining me. You can go on ahead. I'm gonna practice a little more to try and get the hang of this. Let's make some more if we ever get the chance. First I gotta use the bathroom. I drank a lot while I was practicing today.
And it becomes this. And then that's correct.
Excellent. My apologies.
Sorry you went out of your way to stop by, but it was a quick meeting. Everyone left already. It's nice not having those hyenas around. There's something I want to take care of before I go home. It's that cigarette butt in the boys' bathroom. I have to hurry and narrow down my suspects. So, as you can see, we can't exactly hold a meeting right now. You can leave if you want. You're probably busy all the time, too. Try taking a break once in a while. If If you're not in a hurry, can you spare a few minutes? I'd like to share something. A man without position, honor, or education? What does he cling to as he struggles through life? Sincerity, a man once told me. Do you want to know what happened to that man? Well, the TV anchorwoman was injured on the job while reporting on a story. The TV station executives deemed it an unfortunate accident. But when a magazine caught wind that they were hiding something, the execs threw the writer under the bus. They said it was the writer who covered up the truth. They turned him into a scapegoat. And now, that man is blacklisted from the TV industry. His life's calling. The same man who taught me the meaning of sincerity. In today's society, the weak are preyed upon by the strong. You can't survive on sincerity alone. As for me, I want to lead an organization that fosters strength. And to do that, order is essential if I want to keep those with power in check. Well, it seems like a good spot to call it a day. Shall we head out together?
Oh, welcome back.
So dance, if you wanna go ahead. Free to do whatever, I'm chilling on my bed. I'm out in my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever life is, we gon' flow with the set. Hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we inspire, but never expires. But we gon' chill today, let me rock the world
Yes.
tomorrow, you know?
I see.
Marvelous. I'm looking for... Are you accepting a request? Do you see anything? Very well.
Riding up until the day I meet you. Riding up, I look up in the skies, asking out a while, but never let it faze me. I'm keeping good vibes when I'm on the road. Watch out for all surprises. Whatever vibes is good and bad, but nothing entices. For all the days ahead of us, put your hands. So dance, if you wanna go ahead. Free to do whatever, I'm chilling on my bed. I'm out in my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' flow with the set. Hey, 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 feeling the...
Good day. I shall be waiting then. Very well.
Oh yeah. Done already? Come again, yeah? Welcome. Why?
Creating a... We have some new items prepared. Come take a look.
Baby, stay with me. You gotta tell now.
Officer Kurosawa and I go way back. He and my neighbors usually keep me in the loop about everything going on. So, what will it be? So, what will it be?
You gotta tell now. I never felt like. I never felt like.
You should learn how to identify fakes. You won't find... Is that all you need? Come again.